Jesus Christ, that's a lot to process, I could say that much. But at least
There
it's
you
true.
are. Looks like you've returned.
Sorry I got up in the middle of the night and left you, but this is something that had to be done.
Understandable. Well, on the bright side, nothing happened with me. So, yes.
Still, you can't really leave this area. The barrier's still up, my dear.
Yeah, that, and I highly doubt you will let me go fight along with the others to try to stop this corruption.
If you want to, I'm not gonna. I won't stop you.
Well, after what I gone through, I think it might be best that at least I take a rest. I already got word from GUN that they've got more than enough men, so should be covered.
Yeah. But everything, all the events that happened here, my father was behind it all. Azrael was just as much as a victim as everyone else. My father prevented him from going to his daughter when she needed him.
I had a gut feeling that was the case.
There's just a lot to process. There's just a lot he told me. Not just about that, but about Yenna, what she's meant to become soon.
What she's about to become? What do you mean?
It's... From what I was told, Yenna's destiny is she's meant to become the next life angel. Or the angel of life. Not the princess of death. All the events that happened to this point has all been foretold.
So wait a minute. You mean to tell me that her being hunted down by her being hunted down by other angels, including your father, some other creatures that pretty much see her as a threat or as a pain, also hunting her down, and then her getting corrupted. Those were all meant to happen.
According to him, yes. But apparently it all the sequence of events started when her own father put the soul inside her.
Oh yes. By that soul you mean Sailor Darkness?
Yes. Sailor.
Looks like that bitch was actually good for something after all.
And that's not the worst part. Sailor Darkness is Mitsuhide's mother.
Wait, what?
The one called Mira.
Well, surprised that Mitsuhide would have a mother who was a crazy woman out for conquering the afterlife.
At the time, he didn't know. All this time, he thought she died a long time ago.
Well, in a way she did, physically.
But all I can say is this. I've agreed to help Azrael now that I know the truth. I gotta get him and his daughter back together.
Well, first we gotta get that corruption out of her.
Unfortunately, Rouge, that's not my battle.
For the time being. But, however, thankfully, let's just say that pretty much after I got purified, I was able to get a hold of some inside sources, and they do have a method, and they are about to put it to action.
My guess is probably the same way I did to you, but AG's more powerful in that form than I am. Like you said, I'm only half-blood.
Exactly. Yes. So, hopefully, AG will be up to the task. But as for the others, all they gotta do is be her reinforcements, believe in her, and make sure that no one dies. Because chances are that if things do go haywire, there's still a chance that Yenna can end up dead thanks to this corruption.
But the thing is, we can't let that. Unfortunately, that can't happen.
Exactly.
But I have faith in the others. They can get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Because unfortunately, like I said, beloved, this isn't my fight. But I won't stop you from going out there and helping him.
Well, again, chances are they may or may not need me. They never said anything about it. But on the bright side, though, I think their faith in AG has grown. Because turned out she was able to purify 2 other individuals that were corrupted.
Well, at least their numbers are starting to dwindle. That's good.
Very good news.
Now, like I said, I think I owe you a few answers to why I'm like this.
Yeah, I'm quite curious, though, as to how and why you went from Dragon Tail to a fluffy one there.
Well, long story short, from my point of view, you and I dealt with Rough Shadow together at the Mystic Ruins. After that, you suffered the time shot. I left you at home to rest. I went after the Rouge to help hunt down the bastard and try to find the bastard again to help fix what he did. She was no help. She turned to some kind of demonic monster. Something she said not to tell. And then I tried to go after the one last person, which is AG. I went over to her place and she was in this very dark form. It was full of negative energy. After that, she vanished. And then everything went black. I woke up, back in Azrael's kingdom. 3 months has already passed. You told me Rough Shadow was still alive, but you were dead.
Well, someone definitely lied to you there.
My father manipulated the list. Another thing he told me.
Yeah, I kind of figured as such. I may have only met Azrael once, but I never felt any ill will towards somebody who's supposed to be the angel of death.
No. I didn't sense that either. In fact, during the time I was in comatose, I heard him crying, pleading, just to get to help his daughter. But the bastard prevented it. And then, let's just say I traded my heart to get this power. But apparently there was another purpose for surrendering my heart. It was so I could bypass my father's barrier and get back here.
See. So... I'm sorry, I'm trying to also make sure to piece things together here, because thankfully my memories finally jogged in a little bit more. As I remembered, I did face against Rough Shadow, but then finally everything's piecing together that it was you and I that faced against him.
Everyone's memories.
Shot, Yeah, that
Everyone's
happened.
memories were altered after I left.
Right. So that happened, and then you said you faced off against Rouge, but well, at least on the bright side, I have been cured of that time shot. But thinking about it more, because I know I had went to Blade to try to get help. So, well, it looks like the bitch is pretty good at playing mind games. Though it seems that ever since Rev's shadow was killed, she's been nothing but radio silent.
It's troublesome indeed, but when you find out where that bitch is at, because honestly, I don't trust her and I think she should be taken care of.
Agreed. And on top of it, too, gotta at least also get your heart back, too. Especially
I
if
made a
you were
deal with
sent-
Azrael. He says he'll return it to me once I help reunite him and his daughter.
Well, all I could say is I'm sure, well, she might be a bit of a struggle, but just gotta convince her once the corruption's gone.
Who knows when that will be,
But,
but...
however, all I could say is that hopefully that does end up as the case, so that way your heart does return, whether or not the reunion becomes happy. And answers are revealed.
I'm already prepared for that, in case she doesn't believe him.
Good.
But... thing is, where do we go from here now?
The only thing I could say is start back where we left off.
Well, where we left off is when I asked you that most important question.
I still got it. And of course, I still said yes. That's still my answer.
There's a chance I might not be able to go back to normal. I might be stuck like this.
Raziel, do I look like I care what you look like, even after all the hell that we've both been through?
Just want to let you know, I hope you know what you're in for. This is nothing compared to last time.
Well, regardless, you're still Raziel, aren't you?
Oh no. There was one time in a dream you told me I was an imposter.
Do you believe in that dream?
To be honest, part of me said yes, but no.
Well, to that other part that says yes, if I called you an imposter, you would have seen me still fighting you. Probably from what it seems like. Maybe you just saw me, but with the corrupted attitude.
Yeah. And I also have to turn myself into GUN because, well, let's just say when I got back, I sort of assaulted several of their agents. No one died, but still.
Well, leave it to me. I am still part of GUN. I'll make sure to let them know that it was a case of temporary insanity. Apparently, if, in a technical sense, you do have another spirit within you, pretty much GUN updated its policies saying that counts as temporary insanity. They can't really arrest you for that.
Let's just say that. I won't say I was in a blind rage of vengeance.
That and also plus some misinformation. And we know it happens.
But as for the wedding, Rouge, it might be a while before we can start planning that.
Well, just as long as you don't get yourself killed, I think we all have the time for the world.
I'll say the same about you. You're more vulnerable than I am.
Good point.
Guess it's
And
never
this
together
time-
again.
And this time, let's try not to have anything or anyone try to break us apart.
I can't guarantee that promise, but I'll do what I can.
Yeah, for the time being. You did say that this corruption war is not your battle. I understand. I'll just make sure I stay over here, just to make sure that we don't get overran in case the worst does happen.
Well, if you do decide to go back, just tread carefully, please.
I will. Don't you worry.
But at least we got plenty of time to catch up on ourselves first.
Exactly.
I'll be honest, I could use a soak in the hot tub.
That's probably a good idea. I haven't been in one in quite a while.
Well, I think the last time we were is when we left for heaven.
But that is true.
At least now I can finally relax.
Mm-hmm.